So, you've finally done it. You've finally gotten me to continue this Let's Play of Infamous Second Son, or rather, to remake it. Because let's be honest, the last video was terrible, and I had no idea what I was doing. Heck, I barely even have an idea what I'm doing now. But welcome to my channel, The Weasel Plays. I'll be playing video games here or something. I don't know, I might not do much on it. This isn't my main channel, you know, this is just something to keep the audience entertained. So, you probably already read that title crawl, you know? So, I assume you guys know, I assume you guys don't know the story, you know? If you haven't noticed with my constant stuttering, this is why I, you know, don't do these normally. I like to formulate my thoughts on things so I can come across as more, more smart, I guess. But yeah, this is Infamous Second Son, the third, technically fourth installment in the Infamous series if you count Festival of Blood. But I mean, Festival of Blood was just kind of like an add-on that was marketed as another game. But yeah, there's a guy who crawls on things. It's strange how every single character in these games, at least the ones you play as, are good at parkour. Just coming up to a billboard, and you can tell by the controller that this is a very gimmicky game. It was originally marketed as, like, one of the... I forget what they call those type of games. The ones that, like, not come with the system, but, like, advertise the system's capabilities. I forget what they're called. I'm probably not even gonna look it up. But the point is, this is one of those games. It uses the controller's advanced gyroscopic technology. And unfortunately, it's not that good. The controls are rather clunky when it comes to these spray paint sections. Yeah, just kind of there, I guess. Now we come to the main character, Delson Rowe, who is like...
If art is a crime, then just...
I guess he's like a street rebel or whatever.
Think, Delson, think.
Something like that. I don't know.
Party at the Longhouse. Just gotta get there, mingle, establish.
I remember when this game was coming out, I was so excited for it, mostly because I'm a huge Infamous fan, or at least I was at the time. Yeah, just the whole concept is very interesting. It reminded me of, like, Spider-Man 2 on PS2, except you're your own character with your own powers. I mean, you can't swing from webs, but, I mean, you know, you got interesting powers. Plus, you get to decide what you use them for.
It's just me, Betty.
It's an open world game, essentially. I mean, you know, we're not going to get to the open world part yet, but it's there.
Yeah, I just didn't feel all that accomplished.
Yeah, this guy's got Native American descent, or whatever.
What were you doing up on the roof? Hmm?
Just...
Were you up to mischief?
What was I about to say? I forget what I was about to say.
So just come on out, or I'll call Betty and she'll be here in 5 minutes with the key.
You were up to mischief.
Okay, well, come on, seriously, what are you gonna do here?
I mean, you know, the face designs on this game aren't bad. They're okay for 2014, I guess. Especially for, like, the system it's on, like, you know, PS4.
This is the last time.
Like, this isn't PS4 Pro. This isn't even one of the newer PS4s. This is, like, this was played on, like, one of the first PS4s. The only modification made to the system, besides system updates, was that I stuck in a 1 terabyte hard drive and got rid of the 500 gig hard drive. So,
And now the easy part.
yeah, it's just...
Get to the Longhouse.
It's good for its system specs, is what I'm trying to say. I don't know how you survived that jump. But, you know, in this game you got parkour. You know, on one thing I neglected to mention that I should make clear, I'm not playing the game as I'm commenting over it. It turns out that the mic for my PS4 doesn't work so well. So I'm recording over while I'm watching the gameplay. I'm not actually playing the game. Yeah, it's similar to how, like, people like Some Call Me Johnny have done it. He's a YouTuber. Not too well known, but yeah, he's there. For some reason they use square as drop down, which is weird. Because in previous games and in most games it's circle, but I guess it's square here. I mean, yeah, I haven't gotten too far in this game yet, but yeah, we'll probably figure out, like, a reason. I just forget what it is. I've beaten this game, like, twice or 3 times, but that was years ago.
Man, how old was I when I tagged that guy?
So yeah, this game was made by Sucker Punch Studios. If you've ever played the Sly Cooper games, with the exception of the 4th one, these are the same people. Which is why they have parkour. Especially mechanics like that. Only difference between this and Sly Cooper is that it automatically puts you on a ledge or whatever instead of having you press circle. So, yeah. Yeah, it's...
And the plan is working perfectly.
Yeah, and like I said, this is a gimmick game, so they have you use the touchscreen very often. You have to use the touchscreen to slide the thing to open the door. It's kind of weird, but it's alright. It's kind of weird to, like, have to remove your arm, or remove your hand, and then slide it. Because you have to slide across the entire touchscreen. You can't just, like, yeah, just little slide.
If you would listen, I would explain it to you. Really, because I don't seem to get it. What? Truck.
Jeez, what is this? Grand Theft Auto?
I'm going after those two. You stay back. That thing's gonna blow.
Stay away from the exploding thing. Got it.
There's the touchscreen again.
Holy shit, dude. Oh, thanks, man. I thought I was gonna die. Hey, you alright? Oh, hey, let him go! Just let him go and keep your hands where I can see him. I don't want to hurt nobody. I just want to get going before she gets here. I said let him go, or I will shoot you. Right?
I think PewDiePie already did a Let's Play of this game, but, you know, I guess I gotta do it now, too. Sorry I've been silent. I don't have much to talk about, really, because there's only so much you can say in like, the first, what is this, first 9 minutes? Yeah. Very, most cinematic of all the Infamous games. Yeah, Infamous 2 had cinema, but it also had plenty of the comic book cutscenes like you saw earlier. This game has the least comic book cutscenes. It uses them more to tell the backstory of characters rather than, you know, the actual story. It also means that you can't look back at the cutscenes like you could in Infamous 1 or less so in Infamous 2.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Make it stop! Reg! Reg, I really need you!
So yeah, he's got smoke powers.
Reggie!
And he has the ability to transform into smoke. Which is weird, because in the last 2 games, you never got the ability to transform yourself into electricity.
You okay? Nelson, what was that?
You weren't
I gotta get that thing off
Electro. Yeah.
you. I gotta get you out! Yeah, okay.
I mean, you sort of had, like, a similar color palette to Electro, as in, like, yellow and blue instead of yellow and green, but
Dear God.
you were never really Electro. You were, you know, you were Cole McGrath.
I can't stop it, man. I can't stop it. Reggie, I can't stop it, man. It's okay. You're okay. Just breathe.
Yeah.
You're right. You're right. I'm one of them, man. I'm one of them. No.
So if you're wondering how the,
All right.
why there's so many superpowered people,
This thing with you is gonna pass. I promise.
it beats me, because the good endings are always canon in the Infamous series, and
There is a biotech.
in Infamous 2, the good ending is that you, like, defeat the beast or something, and you take away everybody's powers. And most of the people with powers die,
All right. Come on.
but the people that, like, got sick live, or whatever, and there's millions of them. But for some reason, they just brought the powers back because they needed to make more money, I guess.
Promise me you won't use any of those.
This whole plot line doesn't...
Wouldn't have been able to even get to you.
I mean, not
back
plot
there
line.
if
The
I
whole
hadn't.
backstory doesn't make too much sense, in my opinion.
I don't want you to think what's happened is
Eh.
a good thing. Okay? But it's not.
Kind of just jogs.
We can't get in. The button's jammed.
I think Betty's still inside.
Jeez, man, the latch is melted. Locked. How the hell did he get through?
I do like
think he
the
ran
sound
through.
design
You can
on
do that?
headphones.
Only one way to find out.
Like, it felt like this during the, it sounded like this during the, when putting the headphones on the PS4, and
Fine,
it sounds
go.
the same
Control
way, and
mobs.
I kind of like the share system
See if
on
Betty's
the
in there with the
PS4. I haven't
biotech.
utilized it too
Be
much,
careful.
except to make this Let's Play and the last one, but
Yeah.
yeah, you know, it's a decent system. I just wish you could save it onto... I haven't tried saving it to USB yet, like saving the file directly
Reds.
to USB,
Good to know.
but, you know, I could probably try that one day.
Not good.
Oh no, he's gonna fall!
Wow.
Nope.
That should have hurt.
This has been a thing in the entire Infamous series, you know. You never die from fall damage for some reason. Doesn't even hurt when you jump off of a building. The only person that gets hurt is the ground. Which is strange, considering that bullets hurt you, but landing on the ground, like crashing into the ground, doesn't hurt you. It's not really explained too well,
Almost there,
honestly.
Betty. Gotta get
Neither
out
is
of there.
the whole
I'm trying
smoking
to
up the
help
chain
Betty.
though,
Wait
so
for me.
it's a video game. Who cares?
I was just
It's a video game about people that have superpowers that aren't even based on elemental things, with the exception of smoke.
Betty,
But
I'll explain later, but you gotta get out of here now.
as the game goes on, the powers get progressively more weird. Like in the last game, everybody had fairly unique powers, you know, like, you know, there was a guy that could control metal,
spend most of my
and
life
like,
behind bars.
I think it has something to do with
It's easy enough
magnets
to
maybe,
bust out.
and he builds like an entire
Just
tower.
gotta wait for that golden
Then there was this chick with like black slime or something, like,
When I got my powers,
I don't know what it
hell, I
is.
was unstoppable. Until the DU.
You know what, now that I think about it, everybody's powers is
Yeah.
weird. It's just that
They got
these are
special
just
holes
not
that
weird
cause folks
in
like
like a
me.
powerful way, they're just weird in a weird
Figured out
way.
a way to bind us all up so we couldn't use our powers. That also meant they had to feed us, wash us, even wipe our goddamn asses. That's no way for a man to live. There's no way. They had this red-headed bitch there, really into needles and scalpels. She called what she did to me tests. But if you do enough time, you learn a few tricks. Just gotta be patient. Sooner or later, they'll screw up. They always do.
Yeah.
You maybe see something or you hear something, learn things you weren't supposed to know. So when that bitch put the three of us in that wagon, I knew what was coming. A golden opportunity.
Yeah. I don't know what else to say about this.
I saw you poking around inside my head.
It was me? I thought that was you.
You saw it, right? That DUP prison. If she catches you, that's where you're going. Wait!
Yeah, I wonder if does this game have any references to 1984 in it? Like, yeah, the book 1984. Email me if you know, like, if there's any references to 1984. Post a comment on this web zone if you see any references to 1984.
I don't know what happened.
Because I feel like they tried doing something like that, or if they didn't, they like should have.
Welcome to the world of run for your life.
Because this game is all about super people that are like detained or whatever, and like, yeah.
This ain't something that can be fixed.
It sounds like something that is 1984-ish. I feel like they should have done something like that. But yeah, he's somehow the guy's talking perfectly fine as he's getting whipped in the face with a smoking hot chain.
2-3 minutes diversion tops. I gotta get
You know.
now. Ain't going back to Curtin K.
Yeah, well, whoever's coming is coming for you, man, not me.
You've been seen, son. Folks here know about you, and she's got a way of making people talk. Good luck, kid.
Oh, hell no. No way I'm gonna die in a fish guttery.
Let me go.
Yeah.
Let me walk away. Nobody's ever
That was
gotta know
quick.
about any of this. Wait a minute. Stop it. Talk about this.
Oh, Henry. I am so very disappointed in you.
Well, we got him, right? I, flushed that mean old conduit for you. Good job, everybody. Especially you, guys.
Bioterrorist. Henry Daughtry was a bioterrorist. Conduit. Is a word used by traitors who sympathize with their cause. You're not a
Yeah, I feel like this could be
traitor.
some kind of reference to 1984, but I haven't read the book, so I have no idea.
Try not to be.
You seem nervous.
No, I'm not nervous.
It's been my experience there are only two reasons for people to be nervous. Either they're cowards, or they have something to hide.
Well, you know, I also get nervous around pretty girls.
You were in there with that
Yeah.
bioterrorist for some
What's
time.
that thing in her ear?
Did he share anything with you?
What's that thing in her ear? What does it do?
Share.
Did he say anything to you? Share
Is that like,
his
what does it do? I don't get it.
ramblings about
I
conspiracy.
demand to know what the ear thing does. It looks
no,
like
didn't-
it's more
didn't
advanced
share.
than just a communication device because it's got a blue circle on it.
That's good.
What does it do? I don't think this game even explains what those things in her ears do. Oh look, speaking of ears, she's got one in another one. Oh my god, she's got two of them.
Whatever
How
it
does she
is,
hear? Are they hearing
make sure
aids?
that we win that war.
And did she use hearing aids? They don't explain it to us.
That's kind of funny because...
This game sucks. 0 out of 10.
Okay.
And I know somebody in the comment section is going to be complaining about me to shut up during moments like this. If you want the story, can you just go buy the game?
Yes, I am.
It's probably like $20 or something now, you know, and it's
You're
not
You're
bad.
not a coward, which means
I wouldn't
there's
consider
something
it
that you're not
$60
a
worthy, but $20 definitely.
What are you
Yeah,
doing?
it's like Wolfenstein: The New Order. You know, both are $20 now, and they're worth that price. Just go buy the game if you want the story, you know.
And I will tell you.
And I know I'm talking to somebody who hasn't even had the chance to comment this yet, but you know that somebody was going to comment it. I'm not going to shut up during these moments. This is my Let's Play. I don't care how good the story is.
I know what happened there.
No, Betty, don't.
Really?
Really?
Still nothing. Well, unless you decide that you do have something to tell me, I'll go chat with that nice old lady. But you should know, concrete is especially hard on brittle bones. And if she doesn't talk, I'll just move on to the next one, and the next, until I find someone who does. So do you have something you want to tell me? Or do you prefer that I move on to your friends here?
Alright, to be clear, for the sake of this Let's Play, I'm going to be going with the canon side, which is the good side. If you have a problem with that, then I don't care.
I'm a conduit.
What?
I said I'm a conduit, all right? I caught it a second ago from that guy.
Oh, you caught it. Very funny.
Ah! God!
Telson! So, Betty, maybe you can give me a straight answer. Yeah, I'm told that hurts.
So yeah, this is where I'm going to end the Let's Play, and next time we will be doing the second part, and we will be gaining some new powers, I think. I don't know, I forget.